Alright, let's see how this goes. Should be just a couple of seconds behind. It's a Tuesday. And it's time for more Leaky 02. That sounds so nasty when you stop and think about it. That doesn't sound good, does it? Maybe we'll have to change that. Oh. Alright, so we are pretty much, I think, about ready to go with this thing. We can set off from here. Oh, vey. This sector of space just seems to be cursed, and I really don't think I want to be here anymore. So I think what we're going to do is let's head out this way really quick. And we've got a little bit work left to do. I want to get some solar panels up on the back of this thing. That's what we were working on last time. So I'm going to build out the array for solar panels today, and I'm not thinking there's going to be a lot of them. I'm thinking there's probably going to be a row here, a row there, and then another row on the other side. So we'll end up with 4 rows of them, which I think we have everything that we really need for it, so I'm not too worried about it. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so deal with this for right now, get this going. Just doing a quick sanity check to make sure we have most of the stuff out. You know, get the stuff that we really want to have with us. We're going to leave supplies here in case catastrophic failure. We have to come back and redo it all. So we are going to leave some food. We're going to leave some water. We obviously don't burn through the food as quickly as we do the water. We go through the water about twice as fast as food. So it's really just figuring out what it is that we need to take and what it is that we were going to leave. Okay, so we'll leave that stuff. And I don't think there's anything left over there. Alright, so let's head this way. We're going to go check the stuff in here. And I mean, it never hurts to have a station that you can come back to. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Right. And I think that's everything. And then you've got the algae farm back there. See if I can get to it. So we're leaving a bunch of algae here so that we can actually break it down into organic, which then gets recycled into more organic. So that opens into space now. So we're probably going to say turn that block off. You now opened into space, so we will also turn that block off. And I think that's most of the miscellaneous crap off the station. I think everything else is just stuff that's stored either in the ship, in various parts of the ship, or there you go, in one of the other ships in the area. Now we're going to leave the solar panels that are on the station here, which will allow us to keep this station powered, because if something happens and I need to respawn here for some reason, you know, a new clone is generated, this needs to be turned on and in a pressurized environment. So we're going to leave enough materials here to ensure that this whole thing stays pressurized. So let's get out here. I don't think you have anything in it. Like I said, we're just checking the bits and bobs, making sure we actually have. So there's ice in there. So we'll probably end up coming over here and grabbing some of this, because that's a whole lot of ice that's better suited to our ship than it is to leave it here on the station. Just one less thing that we have to actually go mining for. Alright, so let me see here. You are not connected. So yeah, you're actually all completely isolated. Okay. So what I may do then is build a connector, deattach it, and reattach it as we need to. And it'll be a little bit less expensive doing it that way. So, at least hopefully. And we have gravity here, so we can actually do that. We'll hop in. Let's refill our tanks. And what I really need to do is get to a station and hopefully replace this damn suit so we can actually survive for more than 20 seconds. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so this is... Can I move that in there? No. So what we're going to do is I'm going to see if there's any ice that I can grab right now that isn't being utilized in things that are necessary or important. Nope. Okay, so yeah. So what we're going to have to do then is let's grab the parts to make a connector. Drop that down there. We're going to add that to the queue, and let's see. Okay, so we're able to pull all the parts for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go attach this to one of the cargo areas that are currently disattached. Or detached, I should say. Actually, I won't be able to get the ship in here. I'll have to... We're going to have to build something a little bit more complex than what I was expecting. Let's see. I could probably get away with it here. I mean, that's kind of pushing it, though. And you are not actually feeding anything there. Alright, so let's do this then. I don't have any of the stuff that I need for that. But that's okay. So what we're going to do is grab some interior plates. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. I want to add one of you, and then, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 5. I may not be because it's on the other grid. Alright, so we're going to put those into production really quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to build out a system here that allows us to pipe all this together. And we're going to do the same on this side. I'm not too worried about it. Basically, we're just trying to get enough parts together that we can actually make this thing work. I think I'm going to be short those two. Alright, and then we'll have a connector there, which allows us to grab everything we need, hopefully. We're down to 3 bottles already. And alright, so let's go get the rest of this stuff hopefully welded up. We're just missing motors at this point. Okay. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Back for more of the Leaky 02 series. 5 motors and 8 motors, huh? I just need a couple of motors. Actually, it looks like we've got them all. Alright, so let's go ahead and that would be it. Alright. And then that will allow me to tie into that grid. And so you're the only one that's still missing. So what we'll do is once we're done, we'll detach the connector here. Actually, we may detach a bit of this. We'll grind that down, We'll have to, I don't want to grind that down. I guess maybe we'll just detach that, and we'll put I don't have any interior plates. All right. There we go. We'll do it like that. Hey Paul, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey Howard. Greetings. Dragon. How you doing? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, so yeah, let's get this ship over here. We'll pull the ice out of the system. I guess we can actually leave that one, and we'll just leave all of that there. That's fine. Also want to get the solar panels going so that we have a little bit of passive power production going on. For those who are new to the stream and to the series, what we are doing is we have a leaky suit. It's kind of like the no oxygen challenge that Mad Maven and Splitsy do every once in a while. Mad Maven's actually got a long going series for it. The difference for us is that we're in space, and our oxygen lasts, a full suit of oxygen lasts like 20 seconds. So we have, as you can see here, we're going through a lot of oxygen very quickly. So what we're trying to do is get to a station that has an actual med kit on it, so that we can actually swap out our suits for something that isn't leaking quite so much. And that's what we've been working on trying to do so far. Now the question is whether or not we're actually going to find a station that allows us to do this, because we don't have a jump drive on this thing yet. So what I'm hoping is things like that refueling station that appeared over there, if we can get over there, that they'll have a med bay on it. But we'll find out. Hey Thomas, how you doing? My day is actually going pretty good, considering that it's a Tuesday and I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, so. Oh, all right. So, what was I doing? I lost track. I forgot. I'm getting old. All right, there we go. Can't withdraw 6 motors. We're going to put motors in. Actually, do we have... Who is producing these things? I need to figure out who is pulling these parts. Okay, so you're missing nickel. Do we really have no nickel in the system? Ah, crap, we have no nickel. All right, that means we need... We're gonna have to go break some of that stuff we just installed down. Getting turned around now. Okay, so you are not actually going into any of the Vital Network stuff. And then for those who are not aware of what's going on in the mods, I actually have the all scrap mod turned on. So we get some of our components back as components and some of them come back as parts or scrap metal. So what we have to do is then process that to recover our resources. So in order to make things a little bit better, can't believe I just wasted all those too. We got most of them back, so that's not too bad. But to make things easier for us, we actually end up doing a little bit of engineering because we have these weld pads. And what these are basically self-destructive merge blocks. So we strap one of these to things that we're trying to join together, and when they get joined together, the weld pad goes away and the grid connection stays. So I needed that. I actually don't need that anymore. We can get rid of that. So we're going to move that over, grab the ice. I want to get the actually, what parts do I have on me? Okay, so let's go cheapy on this. We're gonna do you guys. These things are somewhat cheap to deploy. We're gonna do one there. And I'll show you what we're planning here. These are actually going to be what tie our solar panels together, so. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. Right. We're not going to be able to get much out of this, but we're going to try. See how much we can get out of it. Come on. All right. Okay, so now what I'm just trying to decide here is, do I want to go this way, which I need to get seal plates for these. So if I go this way, I end up with basically 4 solar panels, but it's a little bit more streamlined. Or we can go this way with them, which I think might fit in there. I don't know. Let's grab some panels, or let's grab some plates and find out. Which I thought I had some on me. Guess not. All right, so if we do that, okay, so those aren't going to fit there, but we could do. Okay, so we could do one there. Well, it's just plates. I'm not too worried about getting those back as scrap. So if we did that, and then we do the same thing on this side, that gets us 4. And then we can say 1 here and 1 here, maybe? And that'll get a good portion of our general power requirements taken care of, but also gives us the room to expand outwards on the sides if we need to. So the station has 2 refineries left on it. We actually scavenged a couple. So there was 2 sets like this where there was 2 cargo containers with 2 refineries, and there was an array of assemblers over here that didn't survive the station attack. But we were able to recover enough parts to get a basic refinery going, which then in turn led to a full refinery going. And we were able to eventually get the parts together. We recovered this section, the 2 hydrogen arrays, tank arrays, and built a ship in the middle of that. So, and then we strapped on the cargo and refineries that we've salvaged off of the station. It's been a long process to get to this point. Now, we're not using things like Bob to do any building for us. Come on. It's like, oh, damn that oxygen consumption. Yeah, so we don't have Bob in the save at all. Everything is manual. Mainly because of the fact that Bob takes the challenge away from this type of play. So let's go refinery. Thank you. I'll drop these in here. And then let's go ahead and refill our 2 tanks. Make sure we're capped up, and we'll head on out. Yeah, like I said, I basically want to make sure we have our primary power stuff concerns met. Now we are also using the eat, sleep, drink, and repeat mod, which means we have to have food production, which is why we have this little greenhouse area up on the roof here. We have shields, but we don't have the components to make them, which we're going to have to resolve in the near future. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get over, grab that ice. I need to focus on one task at a time. So let's go grab the extra ice. Let's go here. We're gonna move away from the damn it, groups. All right, so let's do this. All right, so we're gonna keep that. We're gonna delete it because I think it was actually tied into some of the batteries over on the station. And we'll resave it as a new group. I don't want to see those. Go ahead and get rid of it. There we go. And you should now be set to auto. Hey, we have power again. Hey Jeremy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, no worries, man. Enjoy your run. Alright, so helps if we go in the right direction here. So one of the things that we need to do is to get enough parts to basically finish building out the ship. We've got a bunch of thrusters that we don't have actually working yet. And so we're probably going to do a little bit of salvage on the station still. But for the most part, I think we're about done with this place. Alright. We do have our little utility craft back there that's a hybrid miner and welding ship, or grinder rather. Should be about where it needs to be. Okay. So we can do that. We'll kill the thrusters so we're not burning what little hydrogen they draw. Let's go ice. And this one I want, also want ice. What we're going to do is we're say, yeah, there we go. Alright, so that leaves 380k of ice on the station, which will be more than enough for what the station needs. I think we're going to grind down... See, I don't want to grind down the defenses, but I think we need to grind down the defenses. Alright. So let's go unload those. Alright. So basically this stuff is all mostly destroyed. I mean, there's really, well, there's actually a bunch of components here, so that would be worth picking up some of the stuff then. Yeah, so I think we'll grind all of that down. We'll grind the stuff up here down. We'll capture the batteries. Actually, I may go ahead and take those off now. I don't know where we're going to put them, though. I mean, I guess we do have room here. I mean, just kind of strap them in on this section. That might work. Yeah, we'd be able to put them there. We can get 3 batteries in there. So I'll put 1 battery on either side of that. Okay, that'll work. Blood pads. And we're going to have these be here. And there. That way I know where I'm putting them. Alright. So we'll let's go ahead and detach these, I think. Alright, so that's detached. We're not going to detach that because I have this bad feeling if I detach that, it's going to go floating away. Let's see here. Because we need to get stuff. There it is. Alright, so try to do that. Alright, so where did we leave those batteries? Okay. Now, which one was it that we detached? I don't remember. I think it was this one. It was the first one we detached, right? Alright, so where is our little grab pad? It's on the back. Alright, so let's go this way. Not too worried about a whole lot of this stuff, but we do want to try to be somewhat good about it. With the original 4K space and inventory, I know, right? Alright, so let's go forward just a wee bit. And yep, there we go. Okay, so now we have to get this in position. And okay, so that should be mostly good. I think that if we rotate this way, and what we're going to do is just basically start getting this thing into position, and then we'll put the merge blocks and everything on it, or the weld pad rather. I think we're going to go for the far side one. You know what? Let's rotate ourselves. Do we want to rotate around that way? I guess it ultimately doesn't matter. We shouldn't be there long enough to really do a whole lot of damage. Alright, so and what we're going to do is we're just basically going to put ourselves in position here a little bit. Alright, so now we do that. Which means we're going to put a weld pad there. Alright, and I need to get the other one welded up, which is going to be, I guess it doesn't really matter, just grab one. So I need a couple of computers. And where's a good place to get into inventory on here? Too many ship designs. I can't remember where I can get in and out of everything. And I'm going to need 4 of these guys. So we're just going to go ahead and grab there. While we're here, always remember to refill your O2 because we're going to die without it. Alright. And we'll go ahead and get you welded up. And this way we can just choose whichever one we want. There we go. Alright, so if we go this way, looks like we're pretty lined up on that. Alright, so it looks like we are pretty close. So this is one of the nice things about this particular mod. If you're using the weld pads, you'll get these little heads up pop-ups that'll tell you roughly where you are as far as your axes and rotation. So the further you are out on it, the harder it is to get everything to connect. And if we go like that, just trying to get it close enough to connect. Why are you not connecting? There it goes. All right. So that would be one battery connected. I was off to the side on it, that's why. Right, so let's get down here, go grab the other battery, which is going to be over there. But if you ever want more, like a more of an engineering challenge in Space Engineers, this is definitely a good way to do it. Alright, so now we have to get out, detach that one. There you go. And I actually want to, let's grab it from here this time, I think. See how that goes. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So let's get in position where we can go drop this one off. And basically, we're just going to repeat what we just did. So we're going to bring this up. Hopefully actually be more online this time. We'll see how well we line up. Alright. So I have to bring nose up just a bit. Let's go ahead and get the weld pad on here. Okay. And looks like we're gonna, I might be able to get away with just kind of sliding that in there. Let's see. Oh. I know it sounds so dirty, doesn't it? There we go. Right. And so basically what you're trying to do, like I said, is you're really just trying to get this matched up as closely as possible. Actual merge blocks have a little bit more, there you go, generally have a better area that they will let you do that kind of stuff with. You don't have to be quite so precise, but it works. It gets us there. Okay, so now that we have that done, yeah, our grinder is deployed. Okay, and I need to get a little bit of water in us. There we go. We're in water. Do one more of those. There we go. All right, and then it comes down to basically we need to grab the materials out of here there because there's going to be some there should be some missiles in there, I think, and I would really rather not blow myself up grinding these down. Oh no, I guess not. Okay. I guess they did end up actually shooting off everything. Alright, no missiles, that's good. So we'll grind all of this down back to the nub here. And then we'll grind that array down, and then we can grind this stuff down. I don't think there's anything in here. I think we lost everything that was in there. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go grab the grinder, get this grinding process started. Alright. Yep, okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, so, as I said, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day and a terrific week thus far. Just doing a little bit of Space Engineers today. See if we can get some of this stuff going. Alright. Can I get away with that? I can. Awesome. Oh, we're going to get revenge on the AI. So part of the reason why I didn't want to do the planets is that having the planets in the scenario makes it a little bit too easy, honestly. It's just the resources are plentiful. Having leaky oxygen doesn't really have any impact because you just basically you can just fly to the Earth-like planet. Same reason we don't have the bulbs installed. We're trying to make it a little bit more of a challenge than normal Space Engineer stuff. But nothing say that we can't end up on a planet eventually. Like I said, right now my big concern is having enough parts to get the ship done and getting to a place where we can find a suit replacement. Once we replace the suit, everything else becomes, that's my primary goal right now. Is fixing this damn suit. And there's no guarantee that it's actually going to fix it either. That's what really sucks. We're just going with the hope and the idea that yes, we will eventually be able to, to repair this suit. Lots of scrap. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I had been looking at the concept of doing like an O02 challenge kind of thing, like I was saying, like Maven and Mad Maven and some of the other folks I mentioned earlier. I've done different types of engineering challenges. Like we did the pimp my ship challenge, and we had the Wheel of Clang. I don't know how many people actually remember that one. I basically built this giant wheel that had a timing sequence on it so that you would start it, and it would have I had a random number generator associated to it, so it would count for a random number of seconds before it turned itself off, and then there would be there was like 15 topics or something like that, or categories, and it would stop on one of them, and I'd have to do a one-day challenge on that kind of stuff. And we did things like clang cannons. I think we did a gravity cannon on one. A couple of ship challenge, like just building, absolutely useless ships that do nothing. So I think, we'll give it a try. And I have to say, I actually am enjoying this much more than I thought I was going to. It's interesting in having to actually do all of the stuff on your own now. Because we've, so many people get so used to using the mods like Bob, and for those who don't know, the build and repair, the nanobot build and repair stuff. You'll see like the drill and fill and that kind of thing for resource gathering. And so we don't have any of that. You have to do everything manually, which means you actually have to build the ships to facilitate, building bigger things. But because we have the scrap mod turned on, you don't get components back. So you have to be really careful about what you're grinding down and trying to recover, because you're not going to get all of the parts back. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. What I'm surprised about, and I don't know if it's because we've been having so much trouble in the save. A couple of weeks back, we had a problem where just the spawn system wasn't working the way it was supposed to be working. So we do have hostile AI turned on. It's just been really quiet. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much. But I'm thinking after whatever we finish up today, we're going to add some of the ridiculously aggressive AI stuff in, like reavers and such. They're planned as part of the scenario storyline. I just don't have them in right now. So, but like I said, we do have some of the hostile, like the NPC stuff in, but none of the ridiculously aggressive stuff. Like nothing from Fade or from Meredith, aka Lucas. Yeah. Things take forever to grind down. Of course, I am grinding two of them down at the same time, so that's probably the issue. Grab the last couple of these. Man, this makes it so much easier than when I was flying around in a spacesuit. Yeah. Especially for the handheld drills. And I will apologize in advance for the lack of music today. Normally I have music playing in the background. My ISP started throttling my connection when I'm streaming because I was running like 2 or 3 different things simultaneously to provide like background music and such. And they didn't like the amount of bandwidth I was using, so sorry about that. All scrap is installed. I actually have both all scrap and all scrap found your crap. So for those who don't know, the all scrap returns only component scrap. You don't get any of the actual components back. Because I'm using because I have hand grinders, since I have the found your crap modifier to the all scrap mod, I do get a percentage of the components back when I'm grinding by hand. Should be okay to take this out now then. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start taking this stuff apart. But that's why we have the weld pads installed as well. All right. Grab the last little bit of this. All right, so that gives us a whole lot of material. Hopefully enough to get the rest of the ship put together. You are the front of the ship. Yes, yes. Means I need to go this way, drop down. No, are you the front of the ship? No, you're the back of the ship. Okay. And what we're going to do is get the little grinder here set up. We'll get it back on the ship. let the ship start refining all of this stuff. And that looks like we are... Yeah. Oh, come in. And that's good. Go ahead and turn those off. Set those to charge. And you know what? Let's go ahead, switch that. We'll put the grinder away for now. I don't think we're going to need it in the near future, but you never know. Okay, so now let's clear everything there. We're going to drop off all of our materials. And we're going to start getting the stuff up and running here. Alright, so first things first. We're going to refill all of those. Okay. And so what I want to do is we've got a bunch of things that still need to be welded up. So let's go ahead and grab the parts for things like this. You're welded up on that side. That's fine. Alright. Because like I said, I want to be able to get out of here after today. I'd actually kill for a uranium deposit. I'm wondering if we have the parts for those. So it just needs grids. Get these welded up. Of course, those are probably less important than production. Where are my assemblers? Shuttle assembler, okay. Shuttle assembler 2. Oh, nope, get out of there. I don't know. Do we have enough for that? 500 nickel. Probably not, but... Oh, actually, yeah, we do, because it's pulling those grids apart. Alright, that works for me. Okay. Let's go back in here for assembler really quick. And I want, oh, like 20 of those maybe. All right. Okay, so that's one thruster there still that needs to be done. We're just basically taking a look around at each layer to see what we have and what we don't have. So grab that. Let's grab that. And then once we get these guys welded up, I'll be able to take that one out. Actually, do I want to do that? Maybe I'll put one up here instead. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to have them down there or if I want to have that set up so I can put weapons eventually on the ship. I think we're going to do weapons down there. So, yeah, okay. We'll leave that stuff as it is for now. Alright, so that'll be all of that done. Alright, so starting here, we've got more thrusters. We've got that thruster. Hey Fal, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright. And then we need these guys welded up as well. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about all of these other thrusters, but I am going to get these guys going. Because like I said, I want to make sure we can get I'm going to make sure that we have enough power generation going on that we're not going to be dead in the water. So how many? So I need 24 solar cells, 32, 32, 32. Oh. Quick, get in. I should have been doing this from inside anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Cabinets and equipment install are always fun. As long as I'm not the one that has to do them. Alright, so we've got 4. So it's 120, 128, 32, 52. 152 of these that we need. So we're going to go find our assembler. I want 100 and I think 152 should do it. All right, and then we need another 32, so 184. 185, that's fine. So for this we need 500 nickel and 1,000 silicon. Okay, so when everything's said and done, we'll have the nickel. And silicon we already have, so I'm not too worried about that then. Okay. All right, so let's go into the refineries really quick. Hide empty. Yeah, so we should have enough. We just need to wait for everything to catch up to us on productions. Okay, so other than that, oh, let's see, what else? Is there anything else that we really need to pull off of here? I mean, it'd be kind of good to have the O2 farm, have at least one of them, maybe two. Basically, have one on the bottom, one on the top. That way, we are always have, in theory at least, oxygen being produced. Take the burden a little bit off of the ice. There. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Let's go ahead and grab the parts. These are actually for this area. Get that welded up and get this welded up. Did we grab? Yeah, okay. Looks like we have the parts for that last thruster on the back as well. Which I've... Did I not fill up my O2 tanks? I got distracted. Alright, let's grab the O2 quick. Ah! Yeah, we burn O2 really, really fast. Let's go in here. Oh, there we go. Go out and get this stuff going in. Hey, Howard. I did. Don't worry. All right. Was it on? Yeah, back here. We want to get. No, not you. You're the one that's missing parts. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And you're fully welded up. You're fully welded up. Alright, so I want to get my primary propulsion, which is you guys. We're going to add you to the plan. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying earlier. Is I'm not quite sure why. We seem to have been given pretty much a bypass on the drones, because I have all of the normal AI stuff is turned on, and I've even added in additional AI spawners. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. I mean, ultimately, I'm not going to complain too loud. But yeah, I'm not quite certain what's going on as far as the game is concerned with the AIs recently. Awesome. So it looks like we should have all the parts for this. Let's not stand in front of the nozzle. For those who don't know, standing in front of the nozzle, a hydrogen any thruster, when you turn it on, is always a bad idea, because you get this little burst of energy right there. If you're standing in front of it, if you're lucky, you only take a little bit of damage. It is also possible that I have all the antennas. Actually, no, I don't think I have the antennas turned off either. I think all the antennas are actually turned on. Yeah, no, all of our antennas are turned on, including the planters, apparently. I don't think I have any beacons. Let's see here. Just going through the list really quickly to make sure, because I have at least one antenna turned on, so I've got like 4 that I know of that are all turned on. Now I do have the unknown signals. I think I have those turned off, but that's the only thing of the AI that I don't have running. Yeah, see, even these guys are turned on. But yeah, it's one of those just space engineers, I guess. Let's go in now. Okay, so you know what? I don't need any more plates. I have enough plates for now. I don't need any more. Thank you. I don't even know why I'm producing 3,000 plates, quite honestly. There was something I needed them for. I don't know what it is, so... If I don't remember what it is, must not have been important. Alright, so... let's go ahead and get one of each of the laterals added to the plan. That way we'll have at least 2 in every direction. And I think I need 1 more for the upper. All right. I know I have 1 tucked in here somewhere. Where did I put it? Ah, there it is. There's one there. I'm not gonna put the other one. Oh, really? Did we really just go through like 2.5 bottles of oxygen? Okay. Burn through it so bloody quick. Like it's crazy how fast. I mean, excuse me. I mean, it does make it fun. All right. Okay, so we've got you, and I think we're gonna do this one. Like I said, basically I want to make sure that we have at least 2 thrusters in each direction. Just to improve our maneuverability a little bit. Oh, we'll see how this actually how it actually pans out. All right. So let's. Solar cells. We're getting there. So close, but yet so far. And we've got less than 4 bottles of oxygen left. Okay. Might go inside and wait. 1, 2. Let's see. Does that get us? All right. Gets us close. Not quite as close as we need to be, though. And we now only have 3 bottles of replacement. Right. I need 5 more cells. Come on, you can do it. I think we're producing one every like 2.5 seconds or something like that. No. There we go. And we should have a couple extra for the next one. All right. 1 extra. The question is will we run out of oxygen first? Or will we get... you know what? I'm just going to go hide inside. All right, so... you are almost done. I need tubes and metal grids. We'll check the production queue inside. But that'll give me 2 on this side, 2 on the front. We'll have 2 on this side, and we've got 2 in the back now. Or I should say in the front. You will get added. So I'll add you. Like I said, I think this one's gonna... I'll keep that one, and we'll add one over here, and then we'll probably take this guy off and this one off so that we can attach weapons in here. Because I do want weapons on the ship at some point. We're going to need them. Let's get inside before we start suffocating again. I'm glad they took the rare material requirements off of these guys. Oh, so close. Alright, so I want to check. You're still producing those. And shuttle assembler 2 is not producing anything. Alright, so let's go. $100 grids. And then assembler 1. You're producing that. Okay, so I need. Maybe that should be enough. And we now have the parts. I think we actually have the parts to build our own medical station. We just need a spot to do it. I'm kind of scared to do it because I don't want to end up with basically no parts left. Like, they're just so expensive. I don't want to run the risk of it not working. All right, so we have solar power, which is good. All right, so that gets us that running. I may actually do 2 more back there, but that works for now. And that's all I'm really worried about, is holding on with what we've got. Right, so we've got that one. I think I should have 2 more in the build queue. Yeah. And so the other one is going to be this guy over here. And the one up front, which I don't remember which one I needed, or how much I needed on this. Okay. So for you, let's go ahead and take that out. Take this out so I don't forget. Just so we know that that one's not going to be used. And we'll do this. Put one there. All right. That's it. Yeah, the rotary airlock door is awesome. I love that mod. Okay, so that gets us that one. And that one. Alright, so that should be our build plan. Alright, so where are you pulling from? Because not from there. Yeah, see, I may end up having to take this out. Nope, grid will split if it's removed. So if I pull that, that means that section's going to float off. You know what we can do then? It's going to end up depressurizing the ship for a second, but don't want to do that. There we go. I think the interior should repressurize, right? Yes, it did. Okay. Just making sure. So now I can actually take this off and put that other thruster in. Just what we were talking about doing here. There we go. And that just gets us a little bit better symmetry on there. Okay. So I should have... I still don't know where that one came from, but alright. That one will have to get welded up at some point. That'll get welded. That'll give us 2 vertical decent. We've got 2 vertical ascent, which is fine. We've got the 2 lateral, 2 primary propulsion, and 2 retro. Okay, so we should be good to go as far as general flight systems are concerned, which means we can get the hell out of here now. Okay, so that goes there, everything there. We just need to get that one thruster up and running and we'll be good. I think. Alright, so one of you is making grids. Alright, no. Did we just burn all of our grids? Really? Alright. Let's go. I don't remember how many I need. I need 40 per, so let's just go ahead and do 120. And that gives me enough grids for 3 of them. We can come back and grab more as we need them. Hey Zook, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Let's not stick our face in the thruster. It may look like a lampshade, but it burns infinitely more. Okay. On the flip side, you know, it's one of those, you only have to worry about it for a minute. Oh, forgot to fill my tanks. Quick. All right. Oh, I only need 3 more grids. Okay, we can wait for it. 1 more grid. Hey, everything's withdrawn. Okay. So that gets that one going. Okay, so that gets us all of our thruster stuff up and running. Like I said, we need to bring this one online at some point in the near future. I've got the 2 back here. I may do a large thruster off the back of this. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We need to get ourselves in the ship and get the hell out of here. Actually, do I have... I wanted to make a jump drive on here, didn't I? That was the other thing I needed to build. Not sure where we're going to put the jump drive, though. I mean, realistically, it's probably just right here on the back. I could do a battery on either side as an attach point, then we do a jump drive right there. So something like this. I mean, eventually. At least gets the idea, right? Alright, so... But yeah, so basically we end up with something like that. This is such a ghetto ship. I swear. Oh. Chewing gum and string, right? Chewing gum and string. Okay, so... Yeah. Alright, yeah, that gets us going. Like I said, I'm not sure how much we need. Let's see here. If we wanted to build a jump drive, how much do we need resources? Iron, I know we have. Nickel, I don't know that we have the nickel. Cobalt's 4,500. Let's go here. Yeah, so we have the cobalt. We actually have the nickel. Obviously have the iron. Silver. Do we have... We have the silver. $2,200 gold. We have the gold. Oh, we might be... And I know we have the silicon. Let's cue that bad boy up. Oh. And while we're producing that, let's get the hell off this place. Alright, so I think what we need... you know what I don't have? I don't have an ore detector. Let's see how... I don't think I have an ore detector on this thing. We have one on the mining craft. Alright. I think that gets us everything that we really need. Hide empty. That's in cockpit stuff. That is on board the ship. I'm going to grab... One of those goes in there. I can't do it. Interesting. Cancel. Actually, let's go 19. I might come back for that. So basically I'm just checking to see what we still have that we don't necessarily want to leave behind. Okay, so this is all on board already. I'm not too worried about it. Let's move two of you up, move you over here. Actually. Alright, so everything else looks pretty good. I think we're where we need to be. Alright, so let's go ahead and detach this thing. And you are going to be recharge on off. There we go. Yeah, the O2 capacity is nuts. So it appears the only part of the suit that took damage is our O2 tank. Which is good, I guess. I mean, it would be pretty bad burning hydrogen as fast as we burn oxygen in space, but hey. this thing is painfully slow to get up to speed, but that's okay. That gets us underway at least. And while we're doing that, we can start doing a little bit of maintenance on here, so we can say thrusters. You guys need to add in all of this stuff. There we go. Make sure everybody's working here. All right. Yeah, we should be good for now. All right, so we're just waiting for the parts to finish building. So long, station. You kept us alive long enough to get out on our own. Now we just need to actually find a place to do something other than just survive on. Alright, we're up to 25 meters. We're just about 25 meters a second. And it's looking okay. Alright, well. Some I-core stuff popped in. Carrier. Is that really a carrier? Oh, maybe they have a suit. Maybe they have a station we can try. I want to get the hell out of here sooner rather than later, though. Let's see if we can close in on them. Now, we are completely unarmed. Well, I shouldn't say completely unarmed. I mean, we have turrets, but we don't have much in the way of ammo. At least I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Well, I guess we... a couple of missiles and a little bit of ammo. But we have no shields. And if we get attacked, we're basically dead in the water compared to everything else. It's weird to be so far away from that station, though. Alright, so we're closing in on these guys. Hopefully, they don't attack us. Because I'll feel really, really bad if we get blown up after all of this. Because this ship is actually pretty volatile with the hydrogen tanks, because they do have hydrogen in them. Alright. Let's see if we can... No, I don't want to target them. Alright. Wondering if I can get... See, I just don't know if we're gonna... I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get on board these things. Let's aim for the one in the middle. Awesome. Now going relative speed. Anybody know of a spot to get on board these things? Holy crap. Look at this. Oh my god. Remind me not to fire on these guys. Oh. Those are nice ships, though. My ship's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. All right. Is there any place to get on board this thing? Anybody see a docking patch or docking hatch anywhere? All right. Oh, that's disconcerting. Okay. Their gravity is stronger than our gravity. Oh. Can we get on? Oh, you punks. Excuse you. Hello? Oh, you son of a... Really? Man. Now I have to go recover that thing. Come on. We just lost. Well, I mean, it could be... yeah, it was actually bad. We lost some ammo, and we lost a battery, and a decoy. Hey, Trojan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright. You know what? I think iCore has just made it onto my crap list. I think those guys are... I think we're going to have to deal with them at some point in the near future. Why am I... Oh. There you go. Okay. Let's see if we can pull the parts for this. Actually, while we're here, don't forget to refill our O2 tanks, because... Well, you've seen how fast O2 burns on this one. Alright. I came over, I was like, you know, it'd be nice, but no. But I still have my dignity? Yeah, no, I don't. All I can say is at least it wasn't my fault that that happened. I need to go file an insurance claim against iCore now. Intergalactic insurance. Can you imagine what intergalactic insurance would look like? Man, the deductibles alone. Sheesh. I mean, to be fair, my ship is just kind of cobbled together, but, you know, at least they could have done was not ding the paint. Oh. So much material in here. Yeah, it's a good thing it wasn't the jump drive. If I had just finished welding up the jump drive, oh, I'd have been madder than hell. Yeah, I probably would have been ramming what's left of our ship into them. Alright, so... Okay, so I don't need any more of these. I don't think I need any more of those, and I don't need any more of those. Just these things now, right? Yeah, so we're just waiting for that. Alright, well, on the flip side, we're far enough away from the old station that it's not quite such an issue if something shows up to shoot us, but I'd really rather not have been there. But hey, look, we've got 4 superconductors. Okay, so it's at this point we're just waiting for that to produce, which is not going to be me waiting out in space because that's a whole lot of time. Okay, so let's get our O2 and everything recharged so I don't forget it before we go back out. Alright, and then... we can drop all of that stuff off. Let the refineries work on that. Actually, why is one refinery doing all of our disassembling. Let's go that way, that way. Kick that stuff over. Yeah, it should be good. Alright. And now we're just waiting for the superconductors. Okay, so while we're doing that, let's put that away. Our 0G, well, we're in artificial gravity, but it's technically 0G, I think. Greenhouse. It's a nice place to hang out. You know, you come up, got the smell of the artificial soil. I would not want to be up here in the middle of a fight. Okay. Anyway. Close that up. Alright, so I need, if I'm going to put an ore detector on this thing, it has to be unobstructed so that I can use the radio spectrometry. Your rig needs one piece? What one piece does your rig need? Actually, while we're here, do we have any food prepped? We do. Okay, let me grab one of those. And we could make tofu soup, but I don't have any tofu. Because we don't have any soy, so yeah, we're going to be basically mushroom soup. Great. You know what? Let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of those. It's bland, but it'll keep us alive. Yep, we're going to be here a while. Okay, so I think since we're basically in a holding pattern while we're waiting for the rest of the superconductors, I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all today. We got actually a lot more done than I thought we were going to do. Still mad about the loss of one of our decoy beacons, but hey, you know, friendly fire. All right. Well, on the flip side, I guess it does give us, you know, a position to attach more stuff to. I could actually detach the one on the lower end. Should we do that? Maybe we'll do that. We've got to wait for everything to well anyway, right? Or to freaking finish anyway. Let's go over here really quick. I think what we're gonna do. Whoop, put my helmet on first. Let's do this, where we say, like a so. I know what we'll do. I don't know if the little ship's going to have the power to do this, but we'll grind this down, put a weld pad on that side, and maybe rotate it. So we'll rotate this either clockwise or counterclockwise, antediluvian for those who are on the other side of the pond. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go ahead and let me get the ship over here because I don't want that thing to go drifting off. Because space engineers. All right. All right. So now we can flip back this way. This way. And let's rotate the ship. We'll go ahead and get it in position, but we're not going to dock onto it yet. We're just getting ourselves ready for this, basically to catch it if we need to. All right. And so if we then... Now I'm actually going to grind this and not detach it. Because otherwise then I'd have to grab this anyway. And I don't want to waste the parts, but I also don't want to have to deal with trying to catch that thing. Oh. Sheesh, this thing's got some mass. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is let's go... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so we'll do this, and we'll, this will be the last project for tonight. Oh, wow, that thing's got mass. All right, so if we then go this way, all right, I need... I mean, the thing works awesome as a tug. It just was not designed for this. So abusive. Oh, all right. We are so abusive to our equipment. Okay, so you need to go back slightly. All right. How's our rotation? Gets us pretty close. All right. Camera bugged out, but it looks like it's fixed. Okay, well, our camera is completely bugged out, but hey. Righty then. All right. Well, we've got some weapons back. Go dock this thing up and get the hell out of here. Oh man. Yep, our camera is completely borked. Okay, that's not good. Alright, do we have clearance? We have clearance. And we're off to the side just a bit. Alright. We're close. I just need to shift to the starboard. This would. All right. So forward and then to port just a bit. Alright, that looks about right. Give it a touch over, touch up. Touch too far. Hey, look at that. Close enough. We're going to take what we can get. Oh, okay. Now we can get the hell out of here. And on that note, we are going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, we do have a lot of fun doing these types of things. And hopefully you have fun hanging out with us, because I enjoy it. But we are going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy your week, and we will see you back here on, well, if you want more Space Engineers, it'll be Friday. Tomorrow we will be live streaming at the normal time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. But we're going to be doing, well, we're going to try and do Empyrean. They've got a new version of Reforged Eden coming out. And so I figured, give it a try. I've had a couple people asking for it. So we'll see how it all goes. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy your week. And we'll see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, we got it done. Now we just have to get the jump drive done.